There are tons of streaming devices available, but which one is right for you? We've reviewed them all, in order to help you choose. With all the different shows and movies from Netflix, HBO Max, Disney Plus and other services, people have more ways than ever to turn off their cable box and flip on their streaming device to watch something great. If you want to watch the wealth of entertainment available right now, you need a streaming device. Sure, your TV may have smart features, but most smart TV features can't compete with the quality that devices from Roku, Google, Apple and Amazon offer. While you can pick pretty much any device and have a good experience, to truly get the most out of your TV and favorite apps, you'll need to find out which streaming device is capable of taking advantage of your TV's features. Many smart TVs come with some kind of operating system that is capable of downloading streaming apps, but add-on streaming devices often have simpler remotes, more apps, better search and more frequent updates than the OS built into your set. Plus, they're a much more affordable alternative to upgrading your entire TV. We have reviewed nearly every streaming device and major smart TV system available today, including Roku, Google Chromecast, Amazon and Apple TV. Read on as we break down the best streaming devices available now. First of all, take a look on Roku Express 4K Plus. Roku is our favorite streaming system, with the most streaming app options, the simplest streaming platform interface, and the best search. It also has a content-agnostic platform that doesn't push any one media streaming service provider, like Amazon Prime Video or Apple, over another. The Express 4K Plus streaming media player is one of the cheapest streaming TV options, with 4K HDR. Even if your current TV doesn't support those formats, your next one probably will. Thanks to the AirPlay update, this Roku device is one of the least expensive ways to connect your iPhone or other Apple device to your TV. It is cheaper than the company's Streaming Stick 4K Plus and other 4K HDR streaming devices, and it's our top pick for best streaming device overall. The next one is Chromecast with Google TV. The Chromecast with Google TV isn't quite as good as the Roku Express 4K Plus, but it comes closer than any other device on the market. Chromecast outdoes Roku by adding Dolby Vision compatibility, but its biggest smart device strength is Google Assistant voice search, which works well for finding stuff to watch. We also like the impressive integration with other Google services, such as Google Photos and YouTube TV. The interface is more evolved looking than Roku, but ultimately, we prefer Roku's simpler approach, no-nonsense search results and lower price. That said, the new Chromecast is a better smart streaming device choice for those already living in Google's world. Another one is Roku Streaming Stick 4K. The Roku Streaming Stick 4K is the long-awaited update to the Roku Streaming Stick Plus. It features the same simple interface, large app selection, and impressive search function found on all Roku devices, but also offers Dolby Vision support. Along with a stick-like design, Dolby Vision HDR is the main difference between the Streaming Stick 4K and the Express 4K Plus, and is ostensibly why the Streaming Stick 4K is more expensive than its sibling. While we think the Streaming Stick 4K is a great device, we're just not sold on the Dolby Vision upgrade, mostly because we generally don't think that it provides a major image quality upgrade over standard HDR. But if Dolby Vision is important to you, this device will not disappoint. Next is Amazon Fire TV Stick Lite. Let's get this out of the way first. If you prefer the simplicity of Roku's app-based menus, you might like the Roku Express better. But the Lite trounces the Express in terms of features for the money. This Fire TV remote's biggest advantage is built-in voice search and control. The cheapest Roku with a voice remote is the Streaming Stick Plus, thanks to Alexa Voice Remote. The Fire Stick's remote also doesn't need line of sight to work. If you don't want to step up to a 4K player, the Lite is your cheapest bet. Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K Max. If you're looking for a speedy device, look no further than the Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K Max. The Max loads apps almost immediately, and navigating around the system is swift and smooth. Even better, the Max supports Wi-Fi 6, and nearly all the latest playback standards, including Dolby Vision. The downside to the Max is its Fire TV platform, and the fact that ads are featured prominently throughout. We just don't appreciate the TV becoming a giant rotating billboard for content or ads when in screensaver mode. But this is a good choice for those looking for a fast device, or those hooked into the Amazon ecosystem. The Fire TV Stick 4K Max is the best Fire Stick on the market today, and it's worth the extra money over the standard Fire TV Stick 4K. Next one, Roku Ultra. Roku's most expensive streaming box is more than twice the price of our top streaming device pick, but maybe you'll appreciate its extra features enough to want the upgrade. The 2022 model is almost identical to the previous versions, but now comes bundled with the excellent Voice Remote Pro. But, if you really love the remote, and want to save a little money, you could try Roku's other bundle, the Roku Streaming Stick 4K Plus, which also includes the Voice Remote Pro. The Streaming Stick 4K's processor isn't quite as beefy as the Ultras, but it can do nearly all the same tricks such as Dolby Vision HDR. Otherwise, the Ultra continues to deliver Dolby Vision video, faster responses than the Streaming Stick 4K, improved Wi-Fi and a wired Ethernet port particularly welcome if your home Wi-Fi is overloaded. Apple TV 4K, 2021. The perfect foil to the affordable 4K streaming devices above, the Apple TV 4K is the better choice for people who want to check every feature box. It's also for those shoppers who want an Apple device to use Apple Arcade for gaming, or take full advantage of their Apple One subscription bundles. Video purists will appreciate its flexible HDR and TV calibration feature, while those with older Apple boxes will love the new and improved remote. For most people, however, Apple's venerable remote control streaming device just isn't worth the money, especially now that Roku has nearly all the major apps and AirPlay. If you really want Dolby Vision, you can find that on the Roku Streaming Stick 4K at a fraction of the price. Roku Streambar. Soundbars with streaming on board may be a relatively recent development, but Roku's new Streambar nails it. It has the Roku interface we know and love, complete with 4K HDR with improved sound for any TV, especially dialogue. It's smaller and more affordable than its predecessor, the Roku Smart Soundbar, but we think the new Streambar media streamer device makes more sense for most people. Lastly, take a look on Nvidia Shield TV. Sure, it's an expensive media device, and that's before adding a game controller, with 8GB of storage and 2GB RAM, compared to 16GB of storage and 3GB RAM, but if you want a jack-of-all-trades video streaming player, the Shield is it. In addition to 4K streaming and HDR, it offers a robust library of games, both console-level and Android, Steam Link, built-in Google Assistant complete with smart home control, NAS access, Plex server capability, HD home run integration and much more. How we test streaming devices. Every streaming device we review receives hours of hands-on testing. Typically, this involves installing the device on multiple TVs, evaluating the setup process, adding popular streaming channels and using the product as if it were our own. We use all of the major features available on the platform and note how they stack up against the competition. To do this, we hook rival streaming devices to the same TV so we can switch back and forth easily to compare the experiences. Our metrics that we look at to rate a device include hardware design and features, remote capabilities and design, overall platform ease of use, effective layouts and design, search capabilities, privacy settings, the number of apps and their performance, and the overall speed and reliability of the system. Let me know in the comments whether you agree or disagree with this list. Please click the like button and subscribe to receive the latest tidbits from the world tech from TechGeek.